Well, here we are at Hampton Beer Outlet. Here's my good friend Adam Crowley sitting right here, dressed in the West Virginia attire, of which we all come to love him. So we've got the Steelers playing tonight, Thursday night. So we thought we needed to get ready, so we needed to start drinking beer. Even though it's only about 1 o'clock, but we thought we'd just get into a little bit of these beers and just kind of see what's going on. And we thought for today, we'd try the Christmas or holiday seasonal beers. Not the IPAs or the lagers, but these are literally Christmas ales that have a lot of different flavors and things going on with them. There's a lot of stuff happening here, and I wanted to try some of these myself, and I just thought it would be a really good idea to have you come and try them with us.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite. Let's get some coriander going, right? That's one of those ones for Christmas.
Absolutely. Now, this is, Adam, this is a Southern Tier 2 Xmas that we have here. This is their flagship holiday beer, and it says ale brewed with orange peels, ginger root, carumdum, cinnamon, fig paste, and cloves.
Okay.
And as a kind of guy like I am that normally drinks like a Stella Artois, which is pretty basic, this has got a lot of things going on, and we're going to try it and see how this rolls.
I'm a big Southern Tier guy, Bill.
Yeah, and you should be, because they make awesome beers.
Thanks, pal.
We love Southern Tiers as well.
Bill, I wish I had a phone book or something to sit on here.
No, that's okay. Like Hunter suggested, maybe you should sit on a case of beer.
Yeah, here.
Well, we've got a few cases here for that. So here we are. We've poured the Southern Tier 2 Xmas. It says bold and festive holiday cheer.
Let's go.
So, Nostrovia.
Sláinte.
There's a lot of flavors going on with that.
That'll play.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, I'll confess that my own taste buds aren't quite as finite to taste all the different things going on, but it is a very interesting beer. I think it's very pleasant drinking.
It's really good. You would not know either, I don't think, that it's an 8% beer, because it goes down real smooth.
No.
You don't have that lingering alcohol taste that's chilling there. Okay, so 8%.
It is 8%. Good
Over
guess.
under 8 points tonight.
That's a good guess.
For the Steelers.
8 points. The over-under is 30. I don't see any way the two teams score 30 points. Now, you never know in the NFL, but I just don't see it. I'm predicting 6-3.
Yeah, if you put the total at 15.5, I still think I'd go the under. Or at least I'd stay away. I wouldn't have any faith in the over. And that is really good.
That is really good. So we're voting the 2 thumbs up for the Southern Tier 2 Xmas. Okay, let's move on to another iconic beer company, an iconic beer. This is Bell's Christmas Ale. Here we go, and it says, a traditional Scotch ale is rich and malty with notes of caramel and a warm finish, certain to make any occasion festive.
I have had this one before.
You have.
So I will reserve judgment. I don't want to taint the pool here. So have you had this before?
It's been a couple years.
Okay.
So I don't remember the flavors for it. So let's see.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. This is Bell's Christmas Ale.
Do you got to do the wine thing too, where you swirl it around a little bit?
We can do that, yeah. Salute.
Sláinte, here you go. I've always liked that one.
I like that a lot too.
I came here last year, and I still have. I like to save the seasonals, a couple, and keep them until the next year.
You do.
I have a couple of these still at home.
Well, these beers will typically do better with a little aging.
Yeah.
Like I've had the Trogs sales rep for Mad Elf just said it's better the next year or the year after that. That's
same deal with them.
Designed.
I have that. Exactly. I have the. Well, we'll get to them. We're on the Bells now.
We are. We're on the Bells right now, and I'm liking this as well.
Yeah.
Not as many flavors going on as there was with the Southern Tier. It's a little more, I want to say, basic.
And you do get the Scotch flavor in there too.
You do. You're exactly right.
From a barrel, I would imagine.
I
think that's how they do that.
Yeah, and it says, and this is 7.5%. So it's about the same level of alcohol.
See, and that one does, you can taste more of the, I just burped and I apologize, Bill. Beer tasting.
That's okay. We're in a beer store and we both are West Virginia guys. So
that's right.
Nothing wrong with the burp.
It'd be weird if we didn't. That one tastes like it has more alcohol, even though it doesn't, but I like it. I like it.
Okay. Now we're going to move on to, this is Victory Merry Monkey. And again, this is another iconic brand, an iconic seasonal beer. Victory Merry, now this is 10%. So it's a good thing we're sitting down drinking this. And this is Belgian style ale with cranberry, orange peel, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
Okay.
So this sounds like something I have for dessert.
Yes.
I mean,
and 10% too. You curl up
10%.
under a blanket.
You have dessert and it's nighty noodles.
Yep.
You know, that's all there is.
You watch Mitch
Okay,
Trubisky
we're gonna
drop
try
back
this.
a couple of times.
Oh my God, I don't know.
But
This
you
is-
know.
I do know. That's why I'm predicting 6-3 because we kind of know. We kind of know with that. Okay,
Now, this
is
one I've
again
never
Victory
had.
Merry Monkey, one of our more popular seasonal beers. Okay. Yep. Zdrovia.
Now that tastes the, for lack of a better word, the Christmasiest of all of them.
Christmassy assist.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I hear that.
You know what I
hear
mean?
that, yeah.
This one, yes.
Well, you can taste the other flavors going on. Yeah.
You said there's cranberry. You can definitely get the cranberry.
orange peel, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
I don't know that I've ever had nutmeg not in beer. I don't
Well, you
know.
have
I
it.
don't know where else I would have had nutmeg.
You've had it in some desserts.
You think
like
so?
Thanksgiving, seasonal desserts.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I just don't pick up on it. That's good.
Yeah,
They're all good.
they are all good. I'd have to say so far. I don't know that I have a favorite, but we've got 3 more to try.
That's true. I've never been an eggnog guy.
So I love eggnog.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to get on
yeah.
board with the eggnog.
Oh yeah. I used to drive my mother crazy because it would come. I'm old enough that it used to come in a carton, and I would just sneak when she wasn't looking and drink it right out of the carton, like that. And she would yell at me. As a good mother should.
Yes.
For doing this. Okay. Now here we go. We've got. This is Great Lakes Christmas Ale. It says this is simpler. It's ales with spices and honey. So we're not sure exactly what other spices. They're not real specific, but this might be our most popular
Okay.
Christmas beer, and just in terms of how many we sell here at Hampton Beer Outlet. So we'll see if that's merited or not.
I think that our palates, we'll be able to tell what the spices are.
Oh yeah, we've got this.
Yeah,
we're
we got
rolling
really
right here.
evolved palates here.
Right. Yes, we do. We're sophisticated beer drinkers.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, we're very sophisticated. It's
Thank
a
you,
little bit of
Bill.
that West Virginia heritage.
See, this has got the good dark color too, and the nice head.
Yeah,
That's what you're supposed to say about beer. When it's
nice-
got a nice dark color and a good head.
and a good head.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, good head is a good thing.
That's what they say. Am I allowed to have a favorite? Am I allowed to say
When we're done, we're going to pick
Okay.
a favorite.
I was
yes.
gonna say, I don't
But
wanna
you can
disparage
comment-
anybody.
You can comment as we're going along.
this one's very, very good.
Okay.
Very, very good. Great Lakes doesn't miss either. I mean, a lot of the
No.
Bell's, Legendary, Southern Tier.
It's the only good thing that ever came out of Cleveland
Correct.
is Great Lakes beer.
Correct.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Mike Rupp, perhaps.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll cut a little slack for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's on the podium stand for me.
And here's poor Hunter. He's running this whole thing for us, and he haven't had any beer at all yet.
That's right.
You know, you and I are going to be half hammered when we're done here, and Hunter's just standing there, just kind of drooling, wishing he was part of the taster. So.
But he doesn't have to smell the burps.
That's right. Okay, now we have a can here because they don't come in bottles, and this is the Fatheads Holly Jolly. Again, a very iconic brand and iconic seasonal beer. Fatheads Christmas Ale, one of our better sellers. You know, and all these beers are super popular. We order probably 50 cases or more of all these
Yeah.
beers and sell them right out. I mean, people are just loving these seasonal beers.
Now, this is pure ignorance on my part. The first Fatheads was here, right? Because I know they have some in the Cleveland area.
I don't know that. I know that they're pretty established here. They've got a big bar at PNC Park.
Yeah. Oh, that's
they do. They
an
actually
awesome
have a whole
place.
bar. I think Hunter and I actually sat there and had a couple beers at one time for that. Yeah, they do a really nice job with that.
We're claiming it. If Cleveland did it first, we're claiming it here, though.
So they did. So that's true. It's an Ohio-founded beer. That just kind of
It's a shame.
turns me against it just a little bit. So it's going to have to be really good. You know, it's going to have to be. Of course, I should be careful. My wife's from Cleveland, so I better be a little bit careful. Donna, sweetheart, you know, who loves you more than me?
And it seems like the more the beer gets consumed, the more he loves you, too.
Yes, that's very true. No, we'll let that go. But
You can
Okay.
tell a Fatheads by smelling it,
no.
in my opinion.
There's a little bouquet to it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Skull.
Slange it. See, he got all the words. Bilingual.
Yes, very, very much. That's very different.
It is.
It's very different
And
than the other ones.
I don't know how to describe this, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
Okay.
If we were doing it blind, I think I could always pick out the Fatheads.
So you have that Fatheads taste profile.
I think I could.
Okay.
I think I could. But
Now
we're
this-
never going to know.
Now this is 7.5%. Just says brewed with spices and honey, but they're not specific on the spices. So
You can definitely taste the honey. I'm going to give the spices a guess here. Nutmeg.
Survey said.
now you're starting to.
I'm a nutmeg expert.
You're starting
now.
to become into the
Yeah.
nutmeg guy. You're a nutmeg guy.
I think I've consumed enough nutmeg.
you're probably going to leave here and go buy some eggnog and drink eggnog.
I'm
the whole
going
way
to.
home.
I'm
Yeah.
going to.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it in my mom's fridge. Half consumed.
Okay. Now for the grand finale. Yes, we did save what I would say is
That's nice
the
and
most
cold.
iconic seasonal Christmas beer. This is the one for, by coincidence, we buy the most of. This is over 100 cases we'll buy of Trogue's Mad Elf. And we'll have people that buy it by the case and carry it out.
Oh,
and
sure.
the day we put it on display, people were buying it because they're afraid we'll run out. So, and this Mad Elf is saying that they are holiday ale brewed with cherries and honey. Now let's give this a little more love than the other ones, just because they have a little story here. The Mad Elf, I probably should get my glasses. The Mad Elf
Would you like
is
me
here.
to read it, Bill?
Yes. Why don't you
okay,
read it?
I'm gonna-
Why don't
let
you-
me-
your eyes are half my eyes age.
It is small.
so-
It also could be that we've had 6 beers by it.
well, that's probably a factor.
Yeah. The Mad Elf is here with its nuanced blend of sweet and tart cherries, Pennsylvania wildflower honey, not Cleveland, chocolate malt, and a hint of mischief. Thanks to a spicy Belgian yeast, this ruby red holiday ale finishes with subtle notes of cinnamon, clove, and allspice. It's not the holidays until you've had your first Mad Elf.
Well, then I guess this is the holidays
It's
for us
holiday
now.
season.
The holidays are going
Let's
to
go.
start in about 30 seconds, aren't they? So here we go. Okay. We are now pouring the iconic Mad Elf.
And you'll see the color too when you pour it. It has more of a color than the other ones to it, with that ruby
Yes.
kind of.
And this is also an 11%, so it's got the most alcohol.
The Grand Cru as well.
Oh, yes, we have the Grand Cru as well, and we sell quite a bit of that. That's got even more oomph to it, even more flavors. It's like Mad Elf on steroids.
Yes, it is. It's very good.
It is very good. Mastrovia.
Yeah, I mean that's the other one where, if we were blind, I would know 100 out of 100 times because it's a classic,
It is a classic.
and it has
And it's
become
delicious.
the official beer. I feel like of that holiday season. It really is.
I couldn't really argue with you. I mean, there's a lot of great beers, but I
Yeah.
think Mad Elf does stand head and shoulders. And so, which one did you like the best?
Oh.
You've already kind of led into the Mad Elf.
So that's what I was going
a
to say.
bit, but,
Personal preference is the Mad Elf is something that I've fallen in love with, and I even have some from last year, like I was saying. And I really love Trogues too. Like Nugget
Right.
Nectar is probably my favorite beer
Okay. Right.
in the entirety of human
You
history.
could do a lot worse.
Yeah, it's very good. I really like the Great Lakes.
Okay.
I really like the Great Lakes.
Okay.
That's the one I said would be on the podium, I believe. I think that's the one that I would
That's the
say
one that
right
you would
now.
pick if you had
Yeah.
to have one whole. If we took everything else away and left you with one beer,
I think that's
it'd
what
be
I would
Great
pick.
Lakes.
Although I will say this, there's not one where I would go.
No, I would agree with that as
Yeah.
well. Now, I, on the other hand, and this is a surprise to me, I we all have our biases. I would have come into this thinking I would like this more than the other. I really enjoyed the Southern Tier 2 Xmas.
It's really good.
The very first one we had, that to me had like just more flavors going on. It was a little bit more full-bodied. I actually could ascertain some of the different spices that they had in there. I really loved that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have to pick the Mad Elf as being the beer that I would, if I had one beer to drink for the holidays, it would be the Mad Elf, followed by the Southern Tier. But there's none of them that I would turn away from.
No, and you even
So if
told
you
me.
invite me to your holiday party, which you probably won't, but if you did, and you served me any of these beers, I would be very pleased.
100%. And any one of these, what I'm looking for is, how can I chill? You know, you put the sweatpants on,
Oh,
on,
yeah.
throw the hoodie up, grab a blanket, you're watching a movie on a Friday night, it's 25 degrees outside, and they all do fit that bill.
That's a great point. And I've got the same routine. I've got a fireplace, big TV. I got 3 dogs that lay by me. I got
Big
this,
TV, you hear
I
that?
get this, big leather chair, and I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting, and just you pouring any one of these beers right there would be a very nice holiday evening.
And they're sippers. They're sippers,
They are
especially
sippers.
Especially our guy here.
Yeah, that's
Which,
a
by
sipper.
the way, we're gonna have to finish this, I think.
Well, we are maybe 100. We're going to have some mercy on you. We're actually going to let you have just a little bit of beer since you've done all the work and set everything up and done everything like that. So anyhow, Adam, Merry Christmas to
Merry
you
Christmas,
and your
brother.
family. Thanks for all you
Likewise.
do for Hampton Beer Outlet on the Fan. You do a great job at representing our brand. We appreciate having you come here. And Merry Christmas to all.
Well, thank you, and it's an easy brand to represent. If you sucked, I wouldn't do it. See, it goes both ways.
We work every day not to suck. So we don't want any suck quotient here.
That's my motto, too.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Merry Christmas to all. To everybody looking at this, watching this video, thank you for your time and attention. Have a great holiday season for you and yours. And we'll see you next time you come to the Hampton Beer Outlet.